All right, everybody, welcome back to the deep dive. You ready to get into it today?
Oh, yeah. Always pumped for a good deep dive.
So today we're taking a look at Ethereum. And, I think it's on a lot of people's minds these days, right?
Absolutely. And there's a lot of chatter, especially after the, recent price action.
Exactly. So we got to ask, is Ethereum going to bounce back? Are we going to see a surge in 2025? Or is this a sign of things to come?
Right. It's the big question. And we've got some interesting data to look at. An analysis, actually, called Ethereum Set to Surge. 224K ETH off exchanges boost confidence.
Ooh, set to surge. Okay, I like the sound of that. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? We got to break this down.
Definitely. Let's start with the elephant in the room.
The dip.
Yeah, the dip. Ethereum's taken a pretty significant hit these past few weeks, down 36%.
Oof, that's rough.
Yeah, and it's got people worried. Naturally, less ETH holders are in profit now, which leads to those sell-offs. We've been seeing it.
Yeah. It's tough to watch your portfolio shrink like that. And then you start comparing it to other cryptos thinking, oh man, it's Ethereum falling behind.
Right. And that's a valid concern. So let's address it head on, because something pretty wild happened in the middle of all this doom and gloom.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So picture this February 8th and 9th. A massive amount of Ethereum, like 224,410 ETH to be exact, just disappears from exchanges.
Whoa, hold up. Disappears. What does that even mean in this context?
Right. So when we say off exchanges, we're talking about investors moving their ETH from those big platforms, like Binance, Coinbase, to their own personal wallets.
Okay, so it's not gone. It's just
relocated. Exactly. And this kind of exodus, it's a big deal. It was the biggest single-day outflow we've seen in almost 2 years.
Wow. Okay, so what does that tell us about investor behavior then?
Well, think of it this way. When people are moving their crypto off exchanges, it generally means they're switching gears from that short-term trading mindset to a long-term holding strategy.
Makes sense. If you're planning on holding onto something for a while, you're not going to leave it sitting on an exchange.
Right, exactly. It's safer in your own wallet. And there's another key factor here.
Let me guess. Less Ethereum available on the market.
Bingo.
Which reduces the selling pressure. And you know what happens when supply goes down?
Prices go up.
Precisely. And that's exactly what we saw. Immediately following this massive outflow, Ethereum's price jumped 3.5% within 24 hours.
Okay, so it seems like a pretty clear connection, right? Big outflow equals price increase. But was this just a fluke, a one-time thing, or is there something more to it?
Well, here's the thing. It wasn't just Ethereum. Bitcoin saw a similar outflow around the same time. Granted, on a smaller scale, 10,000 BTC, but still.
So maybe it's a sign of a broader trend.
I think so. It suggests a shift in overall sentiment. More and more investors seem to be betting on the long-term value of crypto.
It's like a vote of confidence in the whole system.
But let's get specific here. What's driving this renewed faith in Ethereum? I mean, it can't just be about those price fluctuations, right? There has to be something tangible.
Right. And we're seeing increased activity on the Ethereum network itself, which is huge. The number of active ETH addresses jumped by 8%.
So that means people are actually using it.
Exactly. They're not just buying and holding. They're engaging with the technology, which is a much stronger indicator of long-term potential.
I see what you mean. So it's about more than just speculation.
Exactly. And it's interesting, too, because all this is happening despite some pretty negative news surrounding Ethereum.
Like what?
Well, there's been talk of Trump's tariff plan potentially impacting the crypto market. And then there's the increased scrutiny of ETH staking models, which, it's raised some eyebrows.
So there are valid concerns out there, but investors seem to be brushing them off.
That's the thing. Their confidence seems unshakable, and that resilience speaks volumes. It shows a deep belief in Ethereum's ability to weather any storm.
Okay, so we've got a lot of pieces falling into place. People holding on to their ETH, increased network activity, and this unwavering confidence.
Yeah.
But what do the technical indicators say? Does all this positive sentiment translate to positive price movement?
Well, let's dive into the charts, shall we? And don't worry, I'll try to keep it simple. First up, we've got the Relative Strength Index, or RSI. It's currently sitting at a healthy 65, which basically means Ethereum's got good momentum, but it's not overbought.
Okay, so no red flags there.
Nope, we're good. Then there's the Moving Average Divergence, or MESID, and it's showing a bullish crossover, which basically means the momentum is shifting in favor of the buyers.
So the bulls are taking charge. Interesting.
And we're also seeing an 8% increase in trading volume, which always adds fuel to the fire. And then there are the Bollinger Bands, which measure price volatility. And they're hinting that we might be in for some exciting price swings soon.
Buckle up. Volatility makes things interesting.
Definitely keeps us on our toes. And one more thing, Ollie Martinez, You know him. He's a pretty well-respected crypto expert. He's observed a buy signal from the TD sequential indicator on both weekly and daily charts. So basically,
that's point to go.
Pretty much. It's like the stars are aligning for Ethereum.
So let's put it all together. We've got the massive ETH outflow, increased trading activity, unwavering confidence, positive technical indicators. It's a pretty compelling case for a potential surge in 2025, wouldn't you say?
I'd say the evidence is pretty strong. Of course, the crypto market is always unpredictable. But all these factors combined, they paint a very optimistic picture for Ethereum.
Okay, so here's the million-dollar question. Will this renewed confidence be enough to propel Ethereum to new heights? Or are there other factors we need to consider? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think we've laid out a pretty solid argument for why Ethereum could be on the verge of a major comeback. But as always, it's important to stay informed, do your own research, and make investment decisions that align with your own risk tolerance.
Absolutely. Wise words. So for everyone listening who wants to stay ahead of the curve and really dive deep into the world of Ethereum and all things crypto, make sure you check out our YouTube channel, CoinTalk Podcast. We break down these complex topics, analyze market trends, and give you the insights you need to navigate this exciting world. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment with your predictions for Ethereum, and share this with your friends, because we want to hear from you.
Absolutely. The more the merrier.
Until next time, happy investing.
Happy investing, everyone.